chicken alla pizzaiola, the yumminess of pizza with the healthiness of chicken. So in these recipes, we're making the pollo alla pizzaiola, the chicken with pizzaiola. So when you feel like pizza, but you want to be healthy, just shove in the chicken instead of the dough, and it's amazing. So this is a fun way of turning what sometimes people think is a boring chicken into something which is actually absolutely delicious. And it's super quick and super easy, as most of the recipes we do in the channel. So the ingredients, we've got basil, fresh basil. We have some tomato, garlic, chili, extra virgin olive oil, the good one. Make sure always to use good extra virgin olive oil. Salt, pepper. We're going to put a little bit of chili. Did I say garlic? Well, if I did garlic, if I didn't, garlic. And we're going to have mozzarella and smoky scamorza just to give that extra layer of deliciousness. And the chicken, I'm going to use chicken thighs. I find them a lot more fun than chicken breasts. And, and of course, olive taggiasche, which are a variety of olives from Italy. You can use black olives, but if you can find olive taggiasche, again, you're layering up amazing flavors. For this recipe, it's important the pan you use because you're going to finish cooking everything in the oven to get that amazing crust at the top. So you need a pan that is oven safe. I use this one from Granite Stone, which I find really useful for when I need to throw something in the oven. We start off with some good extra virgin olive oil. And we'll let it flavor with the garlic. For the tomato, make sure you got clean hands and you squash them. Try to make absolutely a gigantic mess in the kitchen because, well, that's what cooking is all about. Of course, if you have scissors, that's probably, a pretty good option too. Once the onion's got some of the garlic flavors, you take the chicken thighs and we slightly let them roast. We salt the chicken. And we will give this a turn. Once the chicken is caramelized in both sides, and this is looking great, chili, and step back a little bit. Just a little splash of water. And our fresh basil. At this point, we lower the fire and we let this cook for about 20-25 minutes, putting a lid on. I like putting this kind of splash-proof thing. We cover this 25 minutes. We're going to turn the chicken halfway through so it all gets mixed with the flavor of the tomato. And then we do the cheese bit and then the oven bit. It's going to be after about 10 minutes. Halfway through, I've just turned this and we want the sauce to become a little bit thicker. But this is the time where we do two things. One is that we fish out the garlic. It's giving us the flavor. We don't want to find this in our teeth while we eat it. And it's when we add the olive taggiasche. So the olives give so much flavor, but if you put them too early, they completely overpower your sauce. So you put them kind of like the second half of the cooking time. So they give the flavor, but keeping it, in a nice balance with everything else. And now it's time to prepare the cheese. So this is smoked scamorza. It's a soft cheese that when heated, it melts away beautifully. And it's smoked, so it adds a little bit of depth of flavor to our dish. So we're going to put a few slices. Traditionally, this recipe doesn't really have this scamorza, it's just done by mozzarella, but we like to mix things up here. And by the way, if you're new to the channel, welcome. We make easy, approachable Italian regional recipes. We try to post every week. Sometimes we're not that disciplined, but everything we do is genuine, is real, it's easy, and I hope you can cook along. And of course, we'd love for you to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos. And if you like this, why don't you just drop us a comment, a quick hello, we'd much appreciate it. Now moving on to the mozzarella. Same thing, slicing it up. And this one for me. And when the sauce reaches this consistency, we move it away from the fire. We give it a little taste for salt. Salt. I think we needed a little sprinkle. Weather pepper. And now we rest our smoky scamorza. Put a little bit over the chicken as well. And the mozzarella. Now for the final bit, you got two options. You either put it back in the stove and you put a lid on it so the cheese melts. Or if you like that kind of crusty, cheesy, a little bit bubbly at the top, which I do, then we're going to finish off in the oven. So I've preheating the oven with the grill, maximum heat. So again, remember, you need a pan that can go in the oven. And let's not destroy the ovens for this. The grill is on. And this goes in. And at this point, you just need to keep an eye on it. It probably takes 3 to 5 to 6 minutes. Just keep an eye on it, make sure you don't burn everything because you've done such a good work so far. And a few magical minutes later, our chicken is ready. And one of the best things about this is the sauce. If you got some nice crunchy bread afterwards, you just go and dip it all in. It's amazing. It's gonna be the chicken. Some sauce, olives. Okay, buon appetito. Wow. Another great thing about making a dish like this, apart from the flavors, which are wonderful, is that cooking this way, the chicken remains really, really, really moist, which is one of the problems when you make chicken, it becomes dry, but this doesn't happen. And of course, you got the cheese, you got the olives, you got everything. Go do it. Buon appetito.